So we're coming up on 1 year of NIL, and there's still so many unknowns. But there is one thing that we do know. NCAA athletes feel that they need more NIL resources. Shout out Front Office Sports. And I hate to be that guy, but this is something that I said from the very beginning. Athletes will need more NIL resources. That's why I pitched around the concept of being a personal brand coach, and actually was named the first personal brand coach in the NCAA. And there really isn't anyone to blame here. This is completely new territory. Already overworked coaching staffs and administrators became even more overworked by adding on NIL responsibilities. And most schools responded by working with Influencer or Open Doors, which are two really great companies with some really awesome people that work for them. But this still wasn't enough to give athletes the NIL assistance that they deserve. And that's why I decided to launch Jaster's NIL Personal Brand Coaching Program. This is an outsourced personal brand coaching program to work directly with universities and teams to provide their athletes with personalized brand coaching and mentorship. See, part of the reason why players feel that they need more NIL resources is because the options that have been provided for them up to this point has been scalable technology. That's not going to have the impact on them that they need. We already know that they respond to coaching, human-to-human interaction. We have a team of creatives and branding experts that have been at the forefront of NIL and have a ton of experience with working with athlete brands. So let's talk about how this works. For the teams that we partner with, we will do group and one-on-one sessions. We will work with the athletes to develop their digital strategy, teach them how to create content, help them to understand how to be more marketable, and they'll also learn how to reach out and work with brands. There are some other important elements that they'll learn as well, such as networking, or just getting their LinkedIn set up. And another huge piece of this is teaching them the process of whether they should sign with an agent or a marketing rep, if they should be exclusive or not exclusive. We'll also give them some insight on accounting and help them to better understand how taxes work. And this will serve as a recruiting differentiator. There will only be a select number of athletic programs that we will work with. Imagine being able to talk to a recruit and they say, hey, how are you helping me with NIL? And you say, well, we have our own personal brand coaching program for you. I know I don't need to tell you this, but the teams that create the reputation of being the best at empowering their athletes through NIL will win the most recruits and retain the most players. We're a year in with NIL. Here's an opportunity to give your players the NIL resources they deserve.